my kicks, me and 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 my kicks.
What is going on, YouTube? It's your favorite YouTuber, me and my kicks, coming at you with another detailed review and on foot of the Mache Runner V1 Pere edition. That's in French. In English, it means the father edition. Coming up. Getting into the details of the shoe comprises of an all suede upper. It's just got the nice short suede. As far as the quality of suede, it's pretty plush, pretty nice. For $300, it definitely should be. On the side right here, it says Le Pere. And you know, just overall got that all gray look, just like the New Balances and stuff like that, because you know, this is the shoe that it pays homage towards. Towards the back, you got nothing right here on the top. You got that gray pull tab, and on the medial side of the shoe is exactly like the lateral side of the shoe. Getting towards the lacing system of the shoe, just your standard Mache Runner V1 lacing. They give you white laces with white tips. And towards the top right here, you got the Mache signature stitched in there in white. And as far as the insole goes, the insole is like a grass color type insole. And you know, Dad's be cutting the grass, so he had to use that for the insole. And then he got his signature in the grass right there, which is a pretty nice touch. And as far as the outsole, you know, this comes with the Vibram technology, as you can see right there. And then on the bottom, very comfortable in my opinion. I've worn Mache runners with this technology before for over 7 to 8 hours and had no issues walking around all day. Also, one thing to note is that under this gray is another part of gray right here, and this gray is like 3M, so you can see it really right here. Like, it goes all throughout the under part of this shoe, but it got 3M on there. So if you hit it with a photographer flash, it'll flash back white at you. Or if you just decide to start running in these shoes, you know, this part will reflect back at cars so you don't get hit. As far as sizing goes with this shoe, I would suggest going true to size, even if you have a fat, a wide, a normal, or a narrow foot. These shoes retail at $300. I know it's pretty high, but you know, he's an independent shoemaker. You know, they use good quality and all that, so you know, I didn't balk too hard at the price. But anyways, how I came across my pair was when these came out, you know, I was interested in them and I liked the background of them. Like, the reason why Mache made this color is because usually, I want to say it's either September or August, New Balance always does this thing called Gray Day, and they drop like the gray version of all their shoes. They retro them every year, it never fails. Like, they do the 997s, the 990s, blah blah blah, but every shoe that they make a gray version of it. And Mache wanted to kind of steal that idea and put it on this shoe. And usually dads wear those types of shoes, like the New Balance 997s, the 990s, because you know, nowadays everybody be rocking new dad shoes. So he kind of took that dad shoe aesthetic and colorway and threw it onto his shoe, and he called it the father edition. Mache is the father, so you know, this is like kind of dedicated to all the dads that, you know, that's taking care of their families and putting in work. So I like that whole dedication towards them and etc. But unfortunately, I didn't really want to pay $300 for an all gray shoe. Like, I already got the New Balance 990 V5s. I did a review on those. I put it up above if you want to check it out. I got the cool gray Jordan 11s. I got a lot of gray in my collection. So to pay $300 for this, I wasn't really interested in doing that personally. So I just waited on these. And in one of my Facebook groups, it was a guy, he was selling his pair for $200, which is $100 off retail. $300, I can't buy them. $200, you gotta go ahead and get in my cart. So I gave him the $200, he shipped them to me, and you know, now it's in my collection. This is a great shoe to, like, you know, wear around when, you know, when you really want to do dad activities, or you just want to like wear something that everybody else doesn't have on their feet, because you know, you're gonna see a lot of kids, a lot of adults, a lot of dads, moms or whatever, wearing the New Balances, the 990s, the 991s, 997s, 998s. Like, as I said, New Balance got so many gray versions of the shoes, it's crazy. But you know, when you wear this, you know, you're definitely gonna stand out amongst the rest. But overall, man, great quality shoe, great concept. I love that whole dad, you know, image. You know, usually you got a lot of shoes that are dedicated towards mom. You know, I know Kyrie, he had a shoe that was dedicated towards mom. A lot of people have shoes dedicated towards mom. You don't really have that many dad shoes coming out. So I like the fact that, you know, Mache dropped these. Nike did the Kobe Girl Dad edition, blah, blah, blah. And you know, I reviewed those as well. I put up above if you want to check it out. But overall, just paying that homage back to fathers and stuff like that, I'm glad that we're getting more love than we used to get back in the day, because everything used to be geared towards mom, not really the fathers, in my opinion. Now without further ado, here's an on-foot look of the Mache Runner V1 Le Pere, or the Father Edition.
Hey, look, niggas been hitting me like, Dave, where you at when you putting out a track? When you popping out to show you niggas how to really rap. You can take a break and still be ahead of the pack. You be speaking how you feeling, it's a difference in that. See niggas killed my homie, so I'm strapped wherever I'm at. Josh Allen on my hip, anybody can catch a bullet. They don't say it to my face, so I know the niggas is pussy. You can put on any beat, and I bet you that I'ma cook it, nigga. So what the fuck you niggas talking about? It's a shame when niggas do for a little clout. So I ain't believing a word coming out they mouth. I just sit back and observe her on my own route. Now I'm going deep, now your girl mouth. I did it on my own and never took a handout. I'm a scholar, got a couple years planned out. I gotta stand out, so dear Father, I bow my head and stretch my hands and pray that you show me how to be a better man. I'm praying you watch over and protect my kin, and I pray that you remove any fake ass friends. I pray that you forgive every one of my sins, and I promise I'ma shit on every one of they trends. I thank you for this talent when I'm holding a pen, so I promise I'ma go until you say it's the end. So that I'm giving niggas hell, I just pray I go to heaven. It ain't hard to tell, I got the traits of a legend. I'm a king remembered in time, witness the ascension. Fighting through depression, but I never let it stop the progression. And I pray you protect me from every weapon, including from myself. I pray I learn from every lesson. You think you got a lot, pretty soon you will learn. The material possessions ain't gonna get you into heaven, nigga. Niggas been hitting me like, Dave, where you at when you putting out a track? When you popping out to show you niggas how to really rap. You can take a break and still be ahead of the pack. You be speaking how you feeling, it's a difference in that. See niggas killed my homie, so I'm strapped wherever I'm at. Josh Allen on my hip, anybody can catch a bullet. They don't say it to my face, so I know the niggas is pussy. You can put on any beat, and I bet you that I'ma cook it, nigga. So what the fuck you niggas talking about? It's a shame when niggas do for a little clout. So I ain't believing a word coming out they mouth. I just sit back and observe her on my own route.
As with all my shoes, they come with a special box. As you can see, it says Dad Gang, and it has pictures of all the famous dads in the media. You know, Uncle Phil, Damon from My Wife and Kids. You know, you got Tim Allen. What else you got? You got Bob Saget from Full House. You got John Witherspoon from The Wayne Show. You know, Bernie Mac from Bernie Mac Show. Terry Crews from Everybody Hates Chris. And then Bob from Bob's Burgers. So they just got all the dads on there, which is a pretty nice touch. Then it says dad stuff don't touch. Usually you see that, you know, especially in the garage. Got the grass, you know, the man cut. And then on the back it says Le Pere, which is the father in French or whatever. And overall, just a nice extra, you know, touch that they added on there. They also gave you a card as well. You know, Le Pere, pretty nice. Overall, man, definitely a nice touch that they added to the shoe. And I like the special details that they gave us on this box.
As always, I want to thank you guys for watching this video today. I really do appreciate it. Smash that like button if you like this video. Also, comment down below what's your favorite Mache Runner V1 colorway or V2 colorway. If you have a few pairs of those, just comment that down below. Your best colorway, the best shoe you got or whatever, and we can chop it up in the comment section. Also, if you don't have any pairs of these shoes, just comment down below what's your favorite all gray pair of shoes, man. It could be these, it could be the cool gray 11s, cool gray 9s, cool gray 3s, cool gray 4s, whatever, man. Just comment that down below and we could chop it up in the comment section. Also, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button, takes nothing but a couple seconds, and you'll be notified of when I drop future videos. And lastly, peace.